Hi, I'm Stan Lindus, owner of Heritage Consulting, a genealogical research company in Salt Lake City, Utah. Heritage Journeys was developed and formed specifically to give you a luxurious way to go and have fun and learn about your ancestors. As you visit the homes and the villages of your ancestors, you're going to be taught about the conditions in which they lived. The tour guides have a passion for the history and for sharing the history, teaching you and seeing you light up as you discover who you are by knowing your history.
When we research for clients, we find documents, we find their ancestors in the records, and it's on paper. But when we go to where they lived, it becomes very real. These are the towns, these are the villages, these are the churches, these are the mountains they looked at every day.
My wife and I have been doing genealogical research professionally for a very long time. We've discovered many things about our families. We've traveled to places where our families lived. We've gone to Andersonville, where I had an ancestor who was in prison, and they've reconstructed the gates at Andersonville, the very place where he marched into the prison, a place where life expectancy was 3 months once you went through the doors. He came out, he lived for another 40 years. It's just such a thrilling experience. We went to England and we spent the night in a house that my fourth great grandfather lived in. It's now a bed and breakfast. Again, it was tremendous to be in a house that was built in 1450 out of timbers from ships that sailed from the shores of England all over the world.
My husband and I were in Switzerland and we were staying in a hotel. It was actually an old home. And we looked out the window and there was this church and the bells were ringing. They went on for 20 minutes or so. It was beautiful. And then on the hillside, right next to us, there were goats. And their little copper bells would ring as they were walking around. And it occurred to us that these were scenes that our ancestors lived with every day. And it was a pastoral setting that was just beautiful and amazing.
If we can find the house, we'll take you to the very house. We'll take you to the village. We have people who can tell you about the history of the area. Was there a battle that was fought there between England and Scotland? Bonnie Prince Charles, did he march through the town? We can tell you about that. And we can let you look through the very windows that they looked through. When you come with Heritage Journeys on a tour, this is not your average tour. This is way above and beyond. There are no lines at your ancestors' homes. There are huge lines at the Tower of London or at the Eiffel Tower. Come and have the most intimate, insightful, and sacred trip that you will ever have in your life.